the writing taxes. There are two writing taxes. The the first part of the writing task, I mean, the writing task one would be the graph and chart describing part. There would be 4 or 5 types of graphs in which only one would be shown to describe. The graphs are something like you can see the bar graph, pie chart, then you can see line graph, and then the map describing. You can see these 4 kind of graphs. So basically, if a individual graph comes, then you can see one individual graph. I mean, something like if a bar graph comes, you will just see one bar graph or a one line graph. But if it's about the pie chart, you will see multiple pie charts that could be 2, 3, or even 4. So basically, if there is a pie chart, there would be multiple, and if there's any other kind of chart, there would be a singular chart. So, and for the higher level of this part, I mean, someone who's giving the IELTS exam for multiple times, he would be given more than like 2 or 3 charts, something like he would be given 2 bar charts to describe or to explain or to compare, or he would be given a bar chart, a line chart, and also a pie chart. He has to compare all of them and discuss something like the line graph would be showing the rate of the like university admissions in a university, like the people who get admitted in there. Then the second one, the bar graph would show how many people, sorry, the rate of the fees of the university. And the third one will show how many students will read in which subject. It could be a pie chart. So you can see multiple kind of charts in the exam, and every single chart would be different for everyone, and it would be based on a category, something like everyone won't get the normal one. Something like you are good in the other sections, you would get a different one. Or you're good in like the things like it would be based on your things you do. Like if you attend IELTS exam for the first time, you would get the bar chart or the line chart. But if you give it multiple times, then it can be like noticeable, or you could get the pie chart as well as the mapping system. The map one is the hardest one. Basically, a map would be showed on the paper, and you have to describe the map within 150 words. In my personal opinion, it's the hardest writing task ever.
Both of you are here. Okay. So, Proga, can you just describe this pie chart?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so I'm sharing my screen. So now you need to describe this pie chart. Don't take too much time. Actually, it's a written task. That means in IELTS exam, you'll be given 2 pie charts side by side, and you have to just write down within 150 words. That means it's a one kind of comparison, or whatever the information will be given, you need to just write it down. But you know that here you can see a single pie chart. So now, as we most of you are beginners, so for you we have started with this easier one. So I would like to request you just share this pie chart using the words I have already provided. Some of the words I have already provided, some trending words or innovative words. Okay, so please start.
The pie chart illustrates the percentage of types of transportation used by the students to go to their school. Firstly, we can see 3 types of transport systems. Bicycle is denoted by the color green, car is denoted by the color orange, walking is denoted by the color yellow, and bus is denoted by the color blue. Students use bicycle 40%, they use car 15%, they walk 10%, and they use bus 35%. We can see that the using of bicycle reached the zenith point, and we can see that using of bicycle is more than the bus. But they walk but they use car more than they walk.
Uh, so Nivedita, get yourself ready. Now I'm gonna share my screen, and yeah, it's a illustration or picture of pie chart. So now you need to describe it shortly. That means it's an oral task, but actually in IELTS exam you need to write it down within 150 word. And especially if you find this kind of pie chart, you'll be given 2 pie charts side by side. But here, For the beginners, I have just given a simple pie chart so that you can describe it properly. Yeah, you can start, Nivedita.
Okay, sir. So, hello everyone, I am Nivedita. So now I am going to describe this pie and chart. So the pie chart highlights the idea of different types of transportation in school. So in this pie chart, we can see there are four types of transportation. So in this pie chart, bicycle is denoted by the color green, car is denoted by the color red, then walking is denoted by the color yellow, and last, the bus is noted by the color blue. So in this pie chart, we can see the percentages of students who are rides the bicycle is 40%. Then the percentages of driving car is 15%. Then the percentages of students who are used to walk to school is 10%. And then the percentages of students who are driving the bus or using the bus is 35%. So in this pie chart, if we compare with the percentages of the bicycle and car, we can see a huge difference because we can see bicycle is 40% and the percentages of driving the car is 15%. So if we compare with the percentages of car and walking, we can see a little bit of difference because we can see here 15% of students are driving the car and 10% of students are used to walking to go to school. And at last, if we compare with the percentages of bus and walking, we can see a huge difference because the percentages of driving the bus is 35% and the percentages of the students who are used to walking to go to their school is 10%. So we can see here 10% of students, they are used to walking to go to their school, so it's very good for their health. So